I heard back from the dealership and I got news on the SnowCheck. You guys remember from last video, I was kind of freaking out because I don't have any confirmation on my SnowCheck that I placed back in the spring. No emails from Polaris, no emails from my dealership, no nothing. Let's go through my emails from my previous SnowCheck and I got all these things from Polaris. I got this confirmation email, I got my order number, I got an invoice and an order number from my dealership, and I just had none of that for the SnowCheck, which had me worried because I want that sled first of all, because if for some reason my order didn't get placed, there would be next to no chance I'd find that exact sled just out roaming the market. And if I did find it, it would be extremely overpriced. And I need that sled for content this winter. Like, I'm kind of basing my winter's content off riding that sled. If I don't have that sled, I don't know what I'm gonna do. So like I mentioned previous video, I emailed my dealership asking them like, what's going on? Like, why don't I have an order number? Why don't I have an invoice? Why don't I have any of this stuff that I had with my previous SnowCheck? And did you guys like even place my order? My dealership, being as amazing as they are, got back to me this morning, which would be Tuesday morning at 7:59 in the morning, letting me know that I have no reason to worry. My order's in the system and they checked on it and they have no idea why Polaris didn't send me a confirmation. We got good news with this and we got bad news. The good news being my sled is ordered. I will be getting my SnowCheck in the fall and I don't need to worry about that, and that's super exciting. I'm glad it's there. I was kind of worried about it. Now here's kind of the bad news. The bad news would be, unfortunately, we do not have an expected ship date yet, which it's only September, like I get it. We will update you when we know more. Hopefully they build the RMK units first, but that's not always the case. Obviously with what's like going on in the world right now with all these shortages and everything, like I kind of expected like Polaris is going to be behind. They're literally behind every year on SnowChecks, like no matter what. And I know this year is one of their bigger years and they released a whole bunch of new models, so I kind of expected them to be behind on them. But I know all the manufacturers like to build their mountain sleds first, typically to get those to the guys out west, because snow falls out west first so they could use them first. There are shortages on literally everything in the world right now. So that raises the question, how late are these sleds really going to be? Like, do they even have the parts they need to build these sleds, or do they not have them and just haven't said anything yet? I know last year they had sleds shipping without shocks. Like, guys literally got metal shocks and they had to wait for shocks to come in. So like, I'm just kind of wondering, like, when these sleds come in, like, what are we not getting on the sleds? Are we going to be like waiting for seats? Are we going to be waiting for handlebars, skis, shocks again, chips? Who knows what we're going to be waiting for? But for now, I'm going to sit back, relax, and wait it out, because I know it's only September. We still have a few months before like we should start getting serious about asking where the SnowChecks are at. Obviously, you guys are along this journey with me, so when I find out any other detail about the sled, whether it's being built or it's being shipped or it's at the dealership, you guys will know just as soon as I will. But thankfully, we're done with that whole situation now. So today on my Instagram, I asked you guys to ask me questions for a Q&A. So the rest of the video is going to be me answering your guys' questions. First question of the day, are you driving up to Heydays Friday night? I will be driving up to Heydays Friday night. I work Monday through Friday, usually get off between like 4 and 5 p.m. Depends on what I'm doing, what job I'm on. But yes, as soon as I get off work, I will be immediately headed north to Heydays. We'll be staying at a hotel a couple hours away from Heydays and then driving the rest of the distance the morning of Heydays that Saturday. And I will be at Heydays all day Saturday. I've mentioned this before in the past couple videos, but I have this merch here. This is like my first merch of the channel. I made a bunch of it to bring to Heydays to give away to you guys. I also have stickers. All you gotta do is come find me at Heydays and I'll have shirts and stickers for you guys. If you guys want updates on where I'm at Heydays and what I'm doing, I would suggest you go ahead and follow my Instagram, because I will be updating my entire Heydays experience through Instagram on my Instagram story. So if you guys want to come find me, the best bet to finding me would be pretty much through my Instagram story, because I will be posting my location on there from time to time. Next question, this is an awesome question. What are your future plans with YouTube? So that is an amazing question, and it's something I actually really enjoy talking about. And I think a lot of you guys probably know the answer to this is, I want to take this full time at some point. Quite obviously, we have a long ways to go before that's even a possibility for me, but that is why I come home every day after work and grind YouTube for hours. And literally after working a full shift, I'll come home, film a video and edit it and work on promos for the video and work on ways to grow the channel and come up with video ideas. I do that for hours every day after work, because like there's that little part of me that still thinks like maybe if I fully dedicate myself to this in all my free time, it might be a possibility. I could get into an hour-long conversation or more talking about like my future plans for YouTube and the things I want to do to make this like a full-time thing. We're not going to get into that in today's video. A couple main reasons why I'd want to do this full-time is I absolutely love filming. I love editing. I just love social media in general. They say if you do something you love for work, you never work a day in your life. And I truly believe that. And if I was doing this, like I love snowmobiles, I love power sports, cars, trucks. I love all the things I make videos on. I don't make videos on things that I don't enjoy. Those are kind of the long-term future plans for the channel. Short term, I am planning on buying a quad very, very soon. I need to branch out away from the sleds, obviously keep the sleds around, but I need to bring in some new audiences, do some new crazy things, because like I can only do sleds so many months out of the year. So hopefully within the next week or two, I should have a quad on the channel, and I have some crazy ideas for that, and I cannot wait to show you guys. Can't wait to get the quad, cannot wait to get the filming. I think you guys are gonna love it. Next question, best wheelie sled. Ooh, that's a tough one. So I know my dad's 850 SKS wheelies pretty well. My sled, obviously 2019 Pro RMK 850, 155. That thing will pick up the skis. Never ridden a Khaos, so I don't really know what they're about. I'm about to find out this season, but I've heard they're pretty good. For what I've seen on YouTube, and for what I've just like seen in general, is I think the Skidoos, the Freeride 146s, I think those things lift the skis and keep them in the air like no other. So obviously, I've never ridden the Freeride 146. I'm basing it purely off of what I've seen in videos and online. To me, I'd probably say the Freeride 146. Next question, dream sled. Actually, my dream sled, well, I actually own one of them now, which was the 2019 Pro RMK 850. I own that right now. Other dream sleds I have would be the one I SnowCheck, which is the RMK Khaos Matryx Slash. That is a beauty, and I cannot wait to get my hands on it. Second sled, I've said this so many times, is the Polaris IQR. I've always wanted one as a kid. I grew up wanting one, and I still want one to this day. So hopefully one day I'll be able to own an IQR also. Next question, would you consider a Gen 5 Skidoo when they come out? Very interesting question, because I really have never considered switching brands. The only time I've ever really thought about it was possibly for a free ride. The main reason I don't ride Skidoo is I rode a brand new Skidoo Summit back in 2016, and I hated it. I could not stand the way the seat felt, the way it handled, the way anything was laid out. I did not work for me. I did not like it. But that's so old now and so outdated compared to what's new that I think I'd have to hop on a new Skidoo and give it a good days of riding to see what I really think of it. So to answer your question, I would have to ride one, and I'd have to really ride it to see what I think of it, but there would be a possibility that I consider a Skidoo. Last question of the day is, what hone would you recommend to hone cylinders? Now that is an awesome question, and quite honestly, that's way above my pay grade. I have no idea what would be the best hone to hone cylinders. Never done it. So I'm sorry I can't answer that question, but yeah, it's just above my pay grade on that one. That's gonna be a wrap on today's video. Thank you guys for sticking through the video, and thank you for asking your questions in the Q&A. Mention it one last time in today's video. I'll be at Heydays. Let me know if you're gonna be at Heydays 2021. I will see you all there Saturday. I will have merch and stickers. If you guys like today's video, smash a huge thumbs up on today's video. In the comments section below, let me know if you guys are gonna be at Heydays. And like I always say, if you guys are new here or you've been watching for a while and you're not already subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.
I've been riding, rolling, drinking, smoking. That's something I do. I've been hiding all of